Look at this graph.
I've got a problem, and instead of dealing with it, I'm going to talk to you guys about Call of Duty. So I was watching YouTube videos earlier, desperately searching for something to fill this thing up, when I came across this. It's called SM2, and I love it. You should too. You should especially love it while you can before Activision limps this cute little project off behind a barn and Old Yellers it. And you might be asking yourself, what is SM2? Well, I'm here to tell you SM2 is a modded Call of Duty client based off the Modern Warfare 2. It's basically COD Online. Like Halo Online, except COD Online. And while this project is probably gonna have the lifespan of a fruit fly with cancer, it made me think, which is crazy because I normally have the bandwidth of a single-celled organism. It made me think of how much better Call of Duty would be if it transitioned into being a live service game. And I know live service games have become a bit of a naughty word after being responsible for games like Valorant, Rocket League, Apex Legends, Rainbow Six, Tarkov. Oh, never mind. Turns out everybody except me is wrong. Live service games are honestly my favorite fucking games nowadays. But all that aside, just imagine instead of having like 20 CODs with 21 right around the corner, what if we just had one definitive Call of Duty? We could have the best maps of COD history, along with new maps, with the best guns of all time, and then you simmer all that down, balance all that shit out for a ranked competitive mode that people will actually care about, unlike the stapled together voodoo dolls of ranked that Call of Duty used to try to do that nobody played except for like Nadeshot or Nadeshot's mom. A public competitive game mode in COD can be done, they just haven't. The closest we've ever come to is ProMod, and that is honest to God the North Star that they should be shooting for. On top of all that, you could have the definitive zombies experience being consistently updated, and the best Spec Ops missions for those who live an alternative lifestyle, and you could integrate all that shit into Warzone with cross game mode progression like Cold War did with zombies. I don't feel like a lot of these videos where people just get on and bitch about a video game, a lot of them to me sound like somebody like, I want this and this and this and this, and it ends up being like this huge impossible demand to put on the developers. I feel like this would be easier to do than an annual Call of Duty release. Instead of literally pulling a brand new game out of your ass, how about just making like a new map or something every once in a while? Throw in a new zombies mode, a new Dead Ops arcade trinket, some camos, literally the fucking bare minimum. My medical history has had more updates than CSGO at this point, and people still love it. CSGO is actually still one of my favorite games. I would actually still be playing Call of Duty right now. The only reason I don't play Call of Duty is because the time it takes me to learn the gun meta and get a firm grip on all the maps and the nade spots and everything. The next COD's about to come in and blast the old COD into the realm of obscurity with things like baking soda toothpaste and John Mayer. It doesn't feel like there's ever a point in learning any of that shit because you're not going to use it in like a year. Your time investment is literally thrown into the garbage like a prom night baby the moment the next Call of Duty comes out. I know some people would whine about how Activision is just going to monetize the shit out of everything if they make COD free, or if they make it just one set price, maybe even a little less than $60. And my answer to those people is they're doing that now. They are fucking people now, and the cost of admission to the orgy is $60 a year. It's not gonna get worse. If Activision knew of a way to squeeze just one more dime out of some kid's mom's purse, they would have done it last year. I know this video is kind of pointless because Activision is a multi-billion-dollar company and they're way too busy with things like sexual assault and being ugly to listen to some moron on the internet. But the thing is, I don't think it even has to be a huge team that gets this done. COD games can absolutely be made by small developers. There's been a shit ton of small Call of Duty clones that have been right on the cusp of greatness, but shit the bed in one way or the other. If one of these came out with casual appeal and somehow avoided the pit, I'd play it. I'd play the shit out of it for like a long time. And that's all that matters. as long as I play it. Now that I'm on this topic, why hasn't anybody ever copied COD Zombies and not sucked at it? You know the one. Formula for COD Zombies is simpler than a one-colored Rubik's Cube, and nobody's ever copied it to any effect. I don't have a point or a solution to this. I just think it's kind of goofy. And that's all I got. R.I.P. Betty White and Joe Gatto from the Impractical Jokers marriage. 2020 is going to be a rough one, boys. Buckle up. I don't have an outro.